$1 million in grant funding, y'all. So if that doesn't move you, I don't know what will. So with that being said, I'm about to unmute y'all in about maybe 10 seconds, all right? So if you gotta stand up, if you gotta stretch it, whatever you need to do, y'all already know the drill. If you need to quench your thirst and get a drink of water, whatever you need, clear your throat. I need y'all to break this Zoom. Because if she comes up here and the energy is not right, I'm gonna text her respectfully and say, maybe we try next year. Because y'all not ready for somebody that's been helping people become debt free. Somebody type debt free in the chat. It's a different conversation. We're talking about money that you do not have to pay back. And she's somebody that I've been able to watch grow and elevate and just really perfect her craft. She is from Brooklyn, so it's a different type of energy when you're from Brooklyn. I'm just respectfully, look, it is what it is, y'all. So I got the pleasure to be able to introduce Miss Stormy Banks. And she is the CEO and founder of the Pink Print firm. And like I said, like there's nobody out there in the business that is better than her, that is a better expert than her, that's a better student and leader and server of the people when it comes to grant funding. So with that being said, if y'all ready, type ready in the chat. Cause I'm gonna unmute y'all. Are y'all ready? Type ready in the chat. All right, they ready. So with that being said, I need y'all to make some noise. Stormy Banks is in the building, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go,
Let's
let's
go.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go.
Yeah, get it, Stormy.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Welcome in.
Get it, girl. Get it.
Welcome. Thank you
Stormy
so much.
Your
Banks.
piece,
Let's
girl.
go.
Ooh, look at that piece.
Army.
very much.
Let's do it, baby.
Them
Stormy.
grants.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, granddaddy. I got a
Yes.
grandbaby.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah,
I'm
Hey,
gonna
Yay.
go.
granddaddy
Let's get it.
boy.
Let's
Go,
get
let's
it.
go, let's go.
Let's
Because
go.
her
Girl,
history.
come
Welcome,
on.
everybody.
Good morning, baby.
Welcome.
I like you, Stormy.
Her history is long, baby.
Super.
I love the energy. Look, through all the cheers and all the screams, all I heard was "Dem grants." I don't know who said it, but they said what needed to be said. Okay, they said what needed to be said. I love the energy in the room tonight. I'm gonna give you guys like a super duper hot 30, 35-minute take on how you can get grant stay debt free through real estate with building a nonprofit. Look, this is one of the untold secrets in the grant world. Even if you are an LLC, this is going to be one of the best things that you decide to do for your business. I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why. One, most of the grants for real estate are going to nonprofits, okay? So you're going to open up literally an access of so many grant opportunities if you simply start a nonprofit. You can have a nonprofit that is doing business with your for-profit. What we do every single year, I have a for-profit business that I run every single year, but we donate a percentage of our for-profit funds to our nonprofit to save largely on taxes. So you're going to run a tax savings game, and you're also going to be able to get tons of grants through your nonprofit for real estate. Type a R in the chat if you are already in real estate. Boom told me that I could come in here and go super high level. That when I talked to Derek about this class, when I talked to Joy about this class, when I talked to Ramel, they were like, these are people who are already building wealth, who are already super high level. Was that true? Are we in the right room? They were like, these people are like making money, making moves, executing. They don't need low level. They need high level strategy of how to build their wealth, multiply their wealth. Is that true? Are we in the right room? Type a yes if we are in the right room. Am I in the right room? Did they tell me the truth tonight that you guys are already the people who are making the right decisions? You're already smart people. You're already wealthy people. Okay, good deal. So I'm going to be able to talk to you guys on a super high level then, because tonight is one of those nights where I'm already excited. I was like, boom, I got 30 minutes because I got an event I got to make it. So he was like, give him what you got, sis. And I was like, I'm rock and roll. Let me show you guys some proof of concept really quickly here before we even jump into the information. So I did some research on recent news that came out. Boom, grants available for Aura's new exterior home beautification programs. This program is giving out $100,000 for beautification of outside exterior residential homes. Okay. That's crazy work already. And that's a grant, okay? That means this is funding that you didn't have to get off your credit, that you didn't have to over leverage yourself, that you didn't have to pay back, that all you had to do was write an application similar to a job application to be able to get and be a nonprofit to be able to access this funding. $100,000 for beautification programs. Anybody heard of this program built from scratch? Home Depot. Home Depot gives up to $500,000 to building new construction or to rehabilitation projects, as long as you use 30% of your units towards veteran permanent housing, Crazy program. And this is a grant, a up to $500,000 grant. Crazy. North Carolina had a rental development program. They have one that's out literally right now. This is a multi-million-dollar new development project. And it's crazy because I was looking at the different awards that were awarded. I pulled up this quick little sheet here. Y'all look at these numbers. Awards, 1.3 million, 500,000, 1.3, 1.3, right? We're talking about big numbers, $31 million to build 1,500 units. These are real estate development projects, new constructions, rehab, family, senior home facility living programs. This is not something that I'm just going to make up because I saw on Google. These are real programs that are active, open, and alive right now today. It's crazy work out here. It's crazy work out here. And the only thing that we have to understand is how we can access this and set ourselves up for success. Let me know if this is new information to anybody on the chat. Put new in the chat if you're like, I didn't know that if I had a nonprofit that I'll be able to get grant funding to be able to build new construction or to be able to rehab my properties and own them with my LLC and get paid through grant funding from my nonprofit that I'm going to partner with to do the construction and the rehab and to be the landlord of. Okay, great. So let's get right on into it, because this is a crazy, crazy play that I've been doing for years and teaching my clients how to do for years. And it's not, I'm not going to sit here and tell everybody, oh, this is like an easy thing that you can do. There's step-by-step processes that you have to do. So for you guys who don't know me, my name is Stormy Banks. Like Ramel said, I've done $21 million in grant funding. I own the #1 grant writing franchise that is in the US. I've been on all the accolades because of the work that we've been doing. And right now I'm here to teach you and educate you guys simply on how to be able to get grant funding. Why do I love this so much? Because I love being debt free. I enjoy the mindset and the freedom that it gives me to be able to make decisions and have 100% equity of all the companies and all of the assets that I own. Simply put, it's a different strategy than going for a loan or going for credit cards. I think all strategies are good at some point, but this is the strategy that I've used for my life because I simply wanted to have that real freedom that I felt like came when you don't have to pay somebody back or when you don't owe anyone. No matter where the market shifts or what happens in the market, I don't owe anybody any money. And that for me is just the freedom that I wanted to enjoy. So I'm going to teach you guys how I was able to do that. First thing you have to understand is that grants are debt-free, non-dilutive money that you do not have to pay back. You do not have to give up any equity in your home. You don't have to give up any equity in your business. You don't have to use your credit or your business credit to obtain grants. You can get grants at any time in your business, whether you are a for-profit or a nonprofit entity. I'm going to teach you the nonprofit way because a lot of you guys are in real estate and looking for assets on how to build wealth. Nonprofits are the #1 way to be able to get grants through real estate, okay? Because you need a charitable way that you're going to utilize the actual property, whether it's going to be 30% to veteran housing, whether it's going to be to senior living facilities, whether that's going to be for youth programming, whether that's going to be for training facilities. You have to have some specific reason why you need the money to rehab a property or build those units outside of just making money. Everybody understand that part? So you have to have a reason why you are using the properties. Something that's charitable, but you don't have to use the 100% of the property towards the charitable thing. You just need to have at least 30% going to the charitable thing. Here's the strategy. First thing that you want to do is either form a nonprofit or partner with a nonprofit. Easiest way to figure out what nonprofits you can partner with is there is a site called Grantable that you can utilize to find nonprofits in your local area who are getting funding from organizations that are giving real estate funding, right? It's called Grantable. This is a really easy site that you can utilize to find nonprofits and see what kind of funding that they're getting. It's public knowledge on what a nonprofit gets funding. So you align with that nonprofit based on the mission. So if you want to use that property towards, youth administration programs, or you want to use it towards training facilities, or you want to use it towards housing of homeless or displaced communities, or you want to use it towards senior facilities, you have to find a nonprofit who's doing things in that same arena, partner with them, or you form your own nonprofit. For me personally, I form my own nonprofit. I felt like this was an easier way for me to do things. In order to form your own nonprofit, you have to first start with an LLC and then go to the IRS for your tax exemption status. It's a form called the EASY form that you can fill out if you want to do $50,000 and up in grant monies a year, or you have to do what's called the long form. The long form means that you have an uncapped amount of funding that you can get in a fiscal year. Once you have your determination letter from the IRS, you want to make sure that you have your bylaws, and you want to make sure that you have your board members. You need at least 3 board members. My suggestion, get someone who's in accounting, get someone who knows how to raise money, and get someone who knows media. And then you would be the executive director. Appoint someone as a president, and then have 2 other people in your organization. Why do you want to do this? Because what this is going to do is you have to understand that an LLC can be owned by you. A nonprofit is owned by the board members. What this means is that when you partner with your LLC, your president will be able to sign off on the partnership with your LLC. For instance, you just won a $250,000 grant for your nonprofit organization. So now you're going to go ahead and say, hey, we're going to work with, ABC LLC, which you own. We're going to work with ABC LLC because they were the best option that we found on the marketplace. And they're going to do the construction for us, and we're going to pay them rent because they own the houses that we're going to house the veterans in, or that we're going to house the youth in, or that we're going to do the training programs in. So they're going to pay you rent or a service fee for utilizing that house through your nonprofit, and your LLC owns the property outright. So the nonprofit will lease the houses from you and the space from you as your partner from your own LLC. Now, if you don't start your own LLC, of course, or if you don't start your own nonprofit, then the person that you partner with, the nonprofit that you partner with, the process would still be the same. Now you would use that grant money to be able to use it for rehabbing, improving those properties. New construction, beautification, facade work, plumbing. This is how it works. So the funders that you're going to be looking at is, of course, you have the HUD Foundation, HUD Community Development Block Grants, giving out grants all the time for housing, for rehab, for neighborhood revitalization. They're looking for people who are working in rural areas. Rural areas. So if you're only focused on, okay, I want the most popping area to be able to get my houses in, look for some rural areas, because those are the ones that the grants are going to fund. The HOME, H-O-M-E Investment Partnerships Program. They're looking for affordable housing. They're looking for people who are doing new constructions and rehabs that are going to use it for affordable housing. The EPA Brownfield grants. These are for cleanup, redevelopment. They're looking for you to take older properties, vacant properties, and redevelop them and use them for community purposes. Of course, we already mentioned that you have the Home Depot grant that's out as well. Your state local housing authorities also issue small rehab and rental assistance grants as well. If you ever need to utilize that, like when your tenant moves out and you like a small grant just to fix up a room or fix up an apartment, those are great opportunities as well. And then you have local foundations and private foundations as well that are giving out funding for this as well. So you have different housing stability programs that a local foundation, Ford Foundation, for instance, is one that gives out housing stability and economic development grant opportunities for real estate towards nonprofits. Your banks, local banks, community reinvestment acts, they have programming that will allow you to fund housing or job creation projects. So a lot of you guys aren't thinking of unique ways to be able to utilize your real estate. One of the biggest grants that's out there is grants for actually job creation, workforce development grants. You can win workforce development grants and use part of your real estate for training for a training facility. Leasing it out to corporations to simply use it for training facilities, and you get grants from workforce development grant opportunities to build up those properties and revitalize those properties. You can also look into faith-based foundations. Faith-based foundations do transitional living opportunities, re-entry for citizens who are, felonies or coming back from prison sentences, family services, battered, bruised women who are looking to find a new life, who need new housing. These are all areas that you guys can utilize your properties for and get partnership to be able to get grant opportunities with. Imagine you get a property through your nonprofit. Let's just say they give you $250,000, right? My property strategy has always been to go to the tax auction. So I've gotten all my properties for under $50,000. And you go to the tax lien auction with $250,000 grant. You get 5 properties, 4 properties, and then you rehab all of them and use 30% of the space towards one of these things on the list. Transitional living, re-entry, family services, and now you're making rent. What happens when your LLC owns 100% of the property, but you had to pay $0 to fix that property and acquire that property? Somebody say in the chat, what happens when you own 100% of that property through your LLC and your nonprofit was able to get that property acquired for you and to be able to rehab that property and to pay the rent for that property? Somebody said ching ching. All profit. Because since you have 100% ownership, you can still take out a HELOC or a line of credit or refinance that house. So even if you still want to run the plays that Boone teaches and Ramel teaches, now you have completely debt-free properties that you own that you can be able to take out a refinance and go and get the storage unit. This is when we're talking about wealth strategies. A lot of people always want to make money, but what about leveraging money? Come on, Robin. Other people's assets. Your local state needs to house people. They got veterans. They've got homeless. They've got battered, bruised women. They've got re-entry. They need people who are doing the work. But the key that you're probably looking at, you probably were looking, how can I get grants from my real estate? It's going to be hard to find them as a nonprofit, as a for-profit, because they want you to be doing more than just making money. They want you to have some type of incentive to help the actual community outside of profiting. This is an amazing, amazing strategy that you guys can utilize. What happens if you have no experience? Sometimes grantors will say, hey, we want a developer on this project that has done something to this magnitude. If we're going to give you, $500,000, we want to see that someone has experience on your team. Go partner. Partner with a developer. Come on, Dion. Okay, so y'all the elevated group. Y'all the ones who like, look, all you got to do is let me know what's going on out here in these streets and I'm going to get it done. Yeah, partner. Don't let anything stop you. I used to go and pull the permits. All my properties are in Memphis, Tennessee. When I would go through the auction, I would go pull the permits on the property to see, what work has been done on that property and how long. And that's when I would go and look to see, who did the work, who pulled the permit, who were the contractors, who were the developers. Built tons of relationships just from looking at permits, looking at deeds, looking at the lawyers who did the contracting and the paperworks. All this stuff is public knowledge. Your county assessor's office will have the permits and the deeds. So then you want to build the structure, right? The easiest way to build this structure, first you got to identify your impact lane. So everybody needs to put in the chat for me. What's going to be, I know I just seen Danielle says she wants to do the senior homes. What would be your impact lane? Would it be housing for veterans? Would it be job training? Would it be youth organizations, community development, reentry, battered women, homeless community? Right now, identify what your impact lane would be. Your step 2 will either be to form a nonprofit with that as the mission, or to partner with a nonprofit with that as the mission. Okay, so I see someone said, Asia said, re-entry and youth. Okay, I'm starting, Asia's Benson Foundation, because we want to serve people who are re-entering into society to make sure that they have a better opportunity at life. We want to serve youth to be able to make sure that we decrease the amount of youth who are going into the system by giving them housing, homeless youth. Boom. Now what do? You either form that nonprofit or you partner with that nonprofit. If you're going to form your nonprofit, all you need to do is get compliant. Forming a nonprofit is a simple step. Entity structure LLC, IRS, get your determination letter, get your EIN, go on your SAMS.gov account to get your cage number, get your board list and your bylaws. That's what you'll need. If you go and partner, look at different nonprofits, city development offices. Next, look at the open grants. I gave you guys a list of different funders, foundations, and the grant names. Do not go on Google and simply look up grants for real estate. You're not going to find them. The grants for real estate are called development, city block development grants, community development grants, beautification grants, rehabilitation grants, affordable housing grants. Those are the key words when they're talking about real estate. They don't call it real estate. You'll never see them say, here's a grant for real estate. Utilize sites like grantwatch.com, grants.gov, Candid, GuideStar. Leah, the list is here. We're looking at it on the screen, right? Utilize these sites to look for those grants in your specific area. You can look for grants that are based in your local state or in rural areas that you found have been an untapped market. When you are a nonprofit, you are federally recognized. You're not bound by a state like you are with an LLC. You can invest anywhere. You can get grants anywhere. Yes, Section 8 is affordable housing. And then the last thing I would recommend to everyone in here is start small. Don't try to go for the 1,500 unit complex day one. 1,500 complex, that's like a $35 million project. If you don't know how to manage a $35 million project, don't go for a $35 million project. Because if you fumble grant funding, they will make you pay it back. You have to be compliant with grant funding. You have to report grant funding. So start small. Get enough money for one property. Get enough money just to be able to start with one property or two property or a duplex. Build that property out, lease those tenants, take the refinance, run the play again. Yep, you can buy land for development. Those initial grants that I showed you guys, they were new construction, rehab. They have all of the options. All of the options. The list of grant sites is here. And then this is the list of funders if you missed it. These are the different type of funders if you missed it. Come on, y'all, let's pay attention. Let's get locked in. Marsha said, we are working on this now. See? This is amazing things that you guys can be able to do. Now, the only thing that this takes is for you to have some resilience. Because a lot of people will say, okay, well, I came to this 5-day seminar, I came to this 5-day summit, I got all this information and I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do first. I don't know what to do next. Is anybody feeling like that in this room? If anybody's feeling like that, let me know in the chat. If anybody's like, okay, I got all this information, I got all these steps, now where do I start next? Dwayne said me, Dion said, yep, I'm feeling like that. Akira said me, Justina said, I'm feeling like that. Anita said, nope, she said, I'm ready to go. Tanya said she's new to everything, and that's okay. That's totally okay. That's why you guys are here. One thing I know is I already knew that you guys were smart people because you said yes to showing up today to this. Has anybody been on all 5 days already? Karita said me. Georgia, I see you. Georgia said, yes, ma'am, I've been showing up. Brittany's showing up. I love that. The fact that you said yes to showing up for 5 days already shows that you're very smart. It shows that you are committed to being better, committed to being great, committed to doing things that most of the people will not do. And if you're in here and you're feeling lost, the simplest form to get clarity is by working with people who already know what they're doing. It's that simple. Expedite the process and eliminate all of the gaps, because you're going to have gaps in your knowledge, gaps in your funding, gaps in your process, gaps in your execution. Simply because, like you said, some of the stuff is new. So I want to encourage you guys tonight. If you're in a place where you're like, I'm ready to start, I'm ready to rock and roll on all these opportunities that are available to me, then execute, just like Naomi said. Ramel, are you in here? Is Ramel or Joy or Boone still here? Ramel.
Yeah, I'm in the building.
What you guys are doing with them, it's how long is the whole program? How does it work?
So we're doing a 12-week program. That's what we're doing with them right now. 12-week partnership program where we're gonna go more in detail with everything we taught them this week, and I'm really hoping to get to that next level. Okay,
you guys are having classes, what, weekly, or how is that?
Weekly classes. Yep, weekly classes.
Okay, well, I want you guys to tap me in for one of the weeks, and whoever
That's lit.
works with you guys, not only do I want to like teach them how to set up their nonprofit from start to finish, but I want to actually give them like the real breakdown on the nonprofit to real estate guide to help them, like, how to go from A to Z. So make sure you guys tune me in, because I already see like there's a lot of people who are like, oh, this is a great strategy. This could be amazing for me. But they need a little bit more information on breaking this down. Who's already in? Put I'm in the chat. We got to congratulate these folks who are taking action and going crazy, because one thing that I know is it's the end of the year, and we still have 45 days. A lot to shake in 45 days. And if you guys think that this fourth quarter and first quarter is the biggest season for grant funding, the biggest season for grant funding is fourth quarter and first quarter. So imagine what we can still do. Man, Karen said I'm in. Keisha said I'm in. Danielle said I'm in. Let's go. Boom told me y'all was elite.
I did. I gave it a heads up.
I'm excited for you guys. I
Bro,
love it.
Hold on. I know you gotta run, but look, I need everybody to come off mute real quick, and I need y'all to make some love for Stone, because she came here and dropped some game, but she said she's gonna come back complimentary and really break this down in more detail. Y'all gotta really show us some love. So I'm gonna unmute y'all real quick, and I want y'all to make some noise. We appreciate you.
A nice warm
Thank you so
All right, we so much. Thank you for the gems.
We appreciate you.
You're ready. Amazing,
Thank
Kyle.
Wait to see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
We in the best.
Thank you, Jermaine.
Thank you
For dropping them
Stormy.
gems. Thank you. Yes, we appreciate those gems.
Good job.
Love the presentation.
So much. Thank you for always showing up, doing your thing. And honestly, she on another level with it, as you all can see.
Facts,
Super
facts.
level. So for you to come back and give another level, thank you so much for that.
Appreciate you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, man, I'm just
That
putting
was
this in
lit.
perspective. I'm putting this in perspective real quick, right? Because to be honest with you, I haven't tapped into grant funding, right? And I do have a nonprofit organization. I had a nonprofit organization since 2017. Where we sponsor high school students through our financial relief program, but I've never gotten any grant funding, right? And just listening to what Storm is breaking down, I'm like, look, imagine us getting grant funding and buying storage facilities is crazy. Like that's just imagine getting grant funding and then funding your insurance policy. Like it's just crazy. So
That
now
makes sense.
I have to execute on that. And I gotta hold myself. Y'all gotta hold me accountable. Like let's go because we got comfortable with the bank's money, but the grant money is a whole different lane. So I need to literally tap into that because that's just really gonna take it to another level.
You know, it's funny. I literally just had a conversation early today to schedule an appointment to set up my 501c3. So they was telling me they got this real estate. I can show you guys a text message. This is earlier today. So look, let's go ahead and do this, right? Let's go ahead and do this. I gave Roland a little bet. I'm gonna give you a little bet.
Okay.
If you don't get at least $100,000 in grant funding by somebody give me a date. What's the date? What, February, March? Somebody give me a date.
Hold on, Joy. Is this realistic? First, Joy, is this realistic? Can we get
The grant? No. I can show you the screenshot. I seen it with my own eyes. Somebody got a real estate grant, and they told me I'm eligible for the same thing, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm on it. That's why I'm setting up my appointment. So it's definitely possible.
I would say give him a year for $100,000.
That's
All right,
more. I'm giving
so
them
what-
6 months.
so-
I'm giving them 6 months.
All right, what could we realistically do by March 1st? Like how much amount? How much?
50,000?
See, it all depends on when the grants are available. Like they're available, like different amounts are available all throughout the year.
She said Q4 and Q1.
Or when the most grants are.
Okay,
Look, man, you gotta get 50,000 in grants by March 1st, or you gotta send 10,000.
Me.
You gotta
Joy gonna be
you gotta
like,
send to
Ramel has to do bank after hours for a whole month.
oh,
He
I'm
not doing that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Then you gonna go get that grant. You gonna get that grant.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna get that
You
money.
gonna get
out.
You gonna have to get that grant.
Say less. I'm on it. You're gonna get that money March 1st. You gotta work. You gotta work. Yeah, that's what it's about.
You want to get that grant. And but the concept that I want to put out there is you have to go ahead and challenge yourself. For everybody on here, you have to go ahead and challenge yourself. So I need everybody to put in the chat. If you don't go ahead and make 2026 an entire different life, what is something that you're going to have to do that's going to hurt you? You gonna have to send that X some money. You gonna have to give, like for me, give my son a whole bunch of candy. That would burn me up. Like what's some stuff that y'all going to have to go ahead and do? Like make this like hurt. If I don't do this, this is going to hurt. The reason why people stay in the same place because it don't hurt bad enough. You know how when you fall asleep and you lean on your arm, your body naturally just turns over because it hurts so bad that your body's getting out of the way. You lean on something high, you naturally just jump up. You ain't gotta think about it because your body just because it hurts bad enough. You guys are in a position where it just don't sting. So I need you guys to get angry, get mad, like, yo, listen, what'd you say, man? Make a decision. Like, make a decision, get mad. Like, this can't stay like this. 2026 has to be different from 2025. And I want to ask y'all one question, right? I heard somebody say this. Let's be transparent, let's be honest. How many people with 2025 and 2024 look pretty similar? Within like a little 10% range. Just put yes or no in the chat. How many people 2025 and 2024 look pretty similar? Y'all hear me say this all the time. The definition is saying he's doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. The only time things are going to change if you change. And sometimes you got to spend a little change to do that. Like, so 2026, if you don't want it to look like 2025 and 2024, I'm going to ask you right now, I need you guys to get mad with this, put mad in the chat, because I need you guys to make a decision. That's crazy to go for a three-peat. That is insane to go for a three-peat. That's insane. That's actually crazy. So Mo, Joy, I don't know if you have something you want to add to this. Stormy really killed it tonight. But that's what I really want to say. I need you guys to get mad with this. I just need you guys to make a decision. Because going 3 years in a row, I don't like that. There we go, Dion. They said 2026, the year of the Phoenix. Oh, Mo, go ahead.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I want to know from everybody here. I want to know like, how do you feel, right? Let us know in the chat, like one word to describe how you feel right now about this week. Like, let us know exactly like where you at right now, because we need to be in reflection mode because it's day 5, right? And we do got one more day tomorrow, but we got to understand when you made the decision to join, did you actually leave with what exactly that you actually invested for? That's what I want to know. That's what's most important. Did you actually get what you invested for? Just let us know in the chat. Implementation by any means, versatile. Okay. Limitless. There we go. They feel motivated. So this is what we're going to do, right? So those of you that was able to lock in with us, I want to congratulate y'all. I want to show y'all some love. If you already locked in with us and you all with us in our partnership program, I need you to type "I'm in" the chat. And we're going to shout y'all out one more time, y'all. We're going to shout y'all out and show y'all some love. We're going to shout y'all out and show y'all some love. So let's do this real quick. Hold on, let me look at the chat because it's going so fast. All right, so it's a lot of y'all. This is what we're going to do. What I want to do, I'm going to unmute y'all. And what I want to do is I want to see everybody make some noise and show some love for everybody that did take that next step, for everybody that put in. Even if you wasn't able to join in on us, I want you to be able to show everybody love that been able to join in, because just like Boone said, just because you haven't been able to get it, you still got to congratulate that next person because that energy is real. So can we do that? Can we show some love for everybody that's been able to tap in with us to go to that next level in our 12-week mentorship, our 12-week partnership program? Let's see. Let's hear it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Everyone again. I know you will return.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Amazing.
Spirit of the Lord be with you. No matter what. Prosperity. Do good.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
I don't know if I like that. I don't know how I feel about that. Y'all think that was good enough? Y'all think that was good enough? I don't know. Let's try this one more time. I need y'all to unmute and I need y'all to make some noise. Let's do this the right way.
Let's go. Congratulations.
God did y'all big one.
Congratulations.
Burn alarm is activated.
On to the next level.
Awesome.
Never
Congratulations.
everybody.
We love it. Hard time.
All right.
Once we're stuck in the dark, and I got my leg came up from the dirt. Took a couple tries. No matter what, always knew I was gonna be alright. Be alright. Feels like I'm winning. Starting memories. Streets and the streets, great credit, big business, investments. I've been starting from
That's absolutely so great. Congratulations.
Tell me who is real as this. Took a while to find my niche. Had to build up my business. That money I invested. New crib, big backyard, and neighbors can't even see who we are. No, I'm not the same as I was before. No, I'm not the same as I was before. Feel like a movie. I'm the star of my story. The streets and the sweets, great credit, big business, investments. I've been loading up, yeah. Now I'm now, yeah. Now I'm now. I've been loading up, yeah. Now I'm now.
go. There we go. There we go. Congratulations to everybody that locked in. If you seen your name on the screen, congratulations to you. Now look, I see some people in the chat that's been sending me a DM like they want to get in, right? So I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all. We hit all 25 of our spots. We have officially hit all 25 of our spots, y'all. So this is where we at right now. But I was talking to Boone and Joy, and what we want to do is open up 5 more spots right now. We want to open up 5 more spots right now. And if that's going to be you, part of that next 5 that we're going to open up right now, type me in the chat. Type me in the chat. If you're going to be part of the next 5 people, type me in the chat. They said me. They said me. So I want to ask this question. Who was actually not on our Next Steps call last night and you didn't hear the opportunity? Put a 1 in the chat if you were not on the Next Steps call last night and you did not hear the opportunity. All right, so I'm going to share the opportunity one more time, only because we shared it last night and we opened up 5 more spots. So I'm going to share the opportunity right now. But what I want y'all to do, go get your car. If you got to call your bank now, because it's only 5 spots after we hit, it's not going to be able to be available for you. So I want to make sure we got that clear. You need to call somebody up, you need to Zelle you need to move from your checking to your saving, whatever you need to do to position yourself. I need you to get ready and do that. Once you do that and you got your card in hand for the 5 people that's going to take these spots, I need you to type ready in the chat. Type ready in the chat before I get into this, y'all. Type ready in the chat before I get into this. I'm going to make sure we here. All right, perfect. We ready. So as I stated last night, myself, Boone, and Joy, we put together this 12-week partnership program, the Wealthy Experience, private client experience, where we're going to go week by week for 12 weeks straight, breaking down all the information that we share with you this week, but in more detail. So when you want Joy to break down business structure and estate planning and go into the grant game even more detail, Stormy Banks now come back in to give you more detail and really be able to make it an intimate experience. That's why we only want quality, right? It's not about quantity, it's about quality. So you're going to get a full blueprint. Not just that, we want to meet you in person. So we're going to have an in-person real estate tour. We're going to have an in-person self-storage tour. We're going to be able to set you up with our experts. So if you need a licensed financial advisor one-on-one to help you go through your finances, we're going to set you up. You need somebody to go through your credit profile. We're going to set you up one-on-one with our credit experts, with our funded experts, the people that's in our network. We want to make sure that we give you that direct support that you need. Because it's been over 300 of us this last 5 days. So now it's time for us to really make it about the people that's truly getting to that next level. Type me in the chat if you're going to get with us to that next level, the next 5 spots. And as I shared yesterday, if you ever wanted to go and invest with me personally, Joy personally, Boone personally, it's $15,000 each to be able to be in any one of our mentorships. So that's about $45,000, but you have the opportunity to be with us. The investment to join our 12-week partnership program is not $45,000. It's only $20,000, y'all. Somebody put only $20,000 in the chat. We got to understand. I need you to put only $20,000. If you ever did this at any other time, it's $45,000 to get the value of 3 of us. And we've been able to say, look, we are going to do something that's bigger than us. We're going to send an elevator back down. If you're ready to lock in these next 5 spots, and if you feel like only $20,000 that's really just a drop in the bucket, because I want you to think about this. You would never be able to make what you're not willing to pay. Those of you that want to make $20,000 a month, you want to make $50,000 a month, how you expect to make that type of money when you holding on to it? See, when you receive money, you have to have your hand open to collect the money. Well, if you have your hand closed, the fish, you blocking your blessings. And the reason why we can say $20,000 confidently and look you directly in the face is because we know we give you 10 times the value. Somebody type value in the chat. We know whenever you invest with us, we want you to get 10 times that. See, you invested with $297, $397 to be with us over these last 5 days. How much was it really worth? Let's put a real number in the chat. How much was these last 5 days really worth? More than 10 times the value. More than 10 times what you invested. And I did this last night, so I'm going to open this up again to honor it, with the permission of Joy and Boone. We're going to give you an $8,000 grant. So it's not going to be $20,000 tonight. I'm going to extend it for these 5 spots where it's only going to be $12,000 because we're going to give you an $8,000 grant. And that grant is going to be a code. So when I drop this link, you're going to put the code word wealth in the chat. I mean, inside of the box. So when you go to the page, you're going to put wealth in the box, and it's going to take off $8,000, which is a grant, and it'll be only $12,000 to be with us in our 12-week partnership program, y'all. So if you're ready for me to drop the link, drop the link in the chat. If you're ready for you to be able to be a part of this opportunity and really see yourself in 2026 brand new, I need you to drop the link in the chat. See, I want you to think about the payoff. We're not thinking about the because I don't really even like breaking down the pieces, and I don't like going through all that. No, I'm talking about payoff. I don't care about what it costs. I'm thinking about the value. Because when I think about cost, well, what is it going to cost you if you don't take this move? What is it going to cost you if you don't get the information from Boom? If you don't get the information from Joy? That's what you need to think about. What is it going to cost you if you stay in the same spot this time next year because you decided to pass upon an opportunity? Are y'all with me? So I want you to think about what your life will look like at the end of 12 weeks. After you've been able to build with us and be in this environment, just like these 5 days, why stop doing what's working? And my mentor told me this, it was like insane. He said, never let what you do know stop you from getting what you don't know. We get a little bit of information for a couple of days and then we stop doing what was working. So we want to keep that going. So with that being said, y'all already said drop the link. It's 5 more spots and Boone is super serious. Once we hit 5, he's going to make sure that thing don't go no further. That's time he's on. Joy might fight with us and say, oh, get 2 more people. But look, we'll figure that out. All right? We'll figure that out. All right?
And for you guys on here, like, I'm going to catch the next one more. What I text you earlier.
That's a fact. So it's really, that's what we on, y'all. So with that being said, let's do a countdown. Let's do a countdown. And we're going to drop this link in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the link, drop the link, drop the link, drop the link. The next 5 people that lock in their spot, then the doors are closing to our 12-week partnership program. And I'm going to share my screen and walk you through this really, really quick so that you don't make no mistakes. This is what the page should look like, right? So when you get here, you're going to see $20,000 because that is the investment. But tonight only, we're going to give you this $8,000 grant. If you do not lock in tonight, it will not be this price for you, right? You will not be able to get this $8,000 grant. I want to make this very clear. So you're going to click this red box. Once you click the red box, you're going to put your information in. And once you lock in your spot, type I'm in the chat so we can shout you out. Type I'm in the chat so we can shout you out. So now we're here, $20,000. What we're going to do is go to add promotional code. And we're going to put wealth. Once we apply, boom, there we go. $8,000 grant has been applied, and it'll be $12,000 to join all 3 of us. And I want you to understand that you're not just getting 1, 2, 3. So this is something that we've never done at this investment, and it won't be another time at this investment. I just want to make that very clear. So don't try to, oh, I'm going to wait on it, and I'm going to try to catch it another time. There won't be another time. And if it is, it won't be at this investment. Just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. Right? And these are the things that comes with it. We're going to give you a faceless marketing business in a box. So we're going to show you how to make money with digital products, how to make money in insurance, how to actually get out there. A lot of you that I've been listening to all week, you have skills, you have talent, you're the best kept secret, but nobody knows it. And you can have the best business and the best skill in the world, but if they don't know you, how could they pay you? So we want to show you how to leverage AI to go and market your business with AI twins and faceless marketing. And you can apply this to whatever industry you're in. And like I said, we're going to have our in-person self-storage tour, in-person property tour, and you're going to get the opportunity to have exclusive partnerships. So this is when deals come up, and Boone is going to break some of this down even further. But when we have opportunities, we present it. That is how this goes. All right. So with that being said, we also have, at the very minimum, if you want to lock in your spot and you need to break up your payments. So some of you probably need to say, okay, I don't have the full 12 on one card, or maybe I need to split it up in different payments. What you can do is pay $1,500 to lock in your spot, and then you're going to be able to get on the phone with our enrollment team, and they will be able to help you out when it comes to multiple payments. They'll be able to help you out when it comes to funding options, payment plans. They'll be able to talk about some financing, but $1,500 is to lock in your spot for these next 5 so that you can get in and be able to cover your balance. And with that $1,500, it comes with access to all 3 of our communities. For 1 year, you get all 3 of our courses, which is well over $5,000 in value, and you get lifetime access to our courses. So with the $1,500, this is what you get. And then once you get on the phone or once you pay your balance, then you'll get access to everything else. All right, if y'all got that, put got it in the chat. If y'all got that, put got it in the chat. I want to make sure we good. If y'all got that, put got it in the chat. So again, $1,500 deposit, lock in your spot, jump on the phone with someone on our team, on our enrollment team, or you just like me, anything like me, I'm just gonna swipe the full 12 because I like to get it out the way and I want to make sure I get my benefits. I want to make, because if you do not lock in at the 12 tonight, it won't be that investment. This is the $20,000 program. They said they got it. They said they
And
got
if you
it.
have any questions, put your questions in the chat. Want to make sure that, so 2 things. If you have any questions, put your questions in the chat. And if you just recently got your spot, put I just joined so we can congratulate you. So there should only be 2 comments right now. I just joined, or my question is, I can lock in at 12,000. Yes, use the code that will unlock the grant of $8,000 off, so it comes down to 12,000. Any other questions? Any other questions? It's only letting me do the 1,500 for now. So you have 2 buttons you can click. $1,500 button or the $20,000 button, and then use the code WEALTH, and it'll take it all difference. Any other questions? Any other questions? We like to make sure we give value, and we also make sure we serve. So we don't want anybody questions to get unanswered on here. So if you have any questions, drop it in the chat. And if you just joined, put I just joined. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't like leaving no question unanswered. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But more specifically, what I want to talk about while you guys get situated, like the things that we have lined up for you guys is just unmatched. I'm gonna just be honest. It is just unmatched. The curriculum, I'm talking about not some class, a curriculum that we have laid out for you guys is unmatched. The in-person events that we have lined up for you guys are unmatched. I'm literally about to buy a house on Monday. At this point, I'm buying it for y'all because I'm trying to make sure I got some stuff lined up for y'all when y'all come to Philly. Like the things that we got lined up for you guys is unmatched. Like it's just getting out of hand. We were talking last night, this morning. Us 3 were talking last morning. We were like, what else can we add to go ahead and just make this just even crazy? Like it's some things that we added that y'all don't even know about just because. Like let's just add it in. Let's just make this crazy. Let's just make this insane. Let's give them so much to where this is the last program. This is the last partnership. This is the last mentorship that they need in life. Like this has everything in it. So I want you guys to understand the excitement, not only the excitement you guys have, but the excitement that we have, that we about to go ahead and build with 30 individuals that help them grow and get to the next level. Because remember, you can't do what you don't know.
Right.
You can't go where if you've never been there, it's hard for you to get there and get there efficiently. But that can happen if you got the right GPS, you got the right map, you got the right tour guide, which is us right here. We're going to take you exactly where you need to go. I'm working with you guys. That means I am out. I'm not sure about your question.
So, yeah, I don't see what's
Next week is our orientation. That's just laying out the full. So you're gonna be able. So next week is our orientation. On that orientation call, it's gonna lay out every single thing in the detail. You're gonna get the syllabus. You're gonna get the group chat. You're gonna get the bonuses. You're gonna get the program. You're gonna get the links. You're gonna get everything. I'm talking about next week is just giving you is onboarding you. Not orientation, is onboarding. Then we're going to skip a week because of the holiday, Thanksgiving, and everything. And then we're going to start that next week, December 3rd week. All right.
And I want to also add this, right? Because I see y'all asking. So We do have payment plan options. We do have finance options. We do have funding options. In order for you to even hear about those options, you have to commit with your $1,500 deposit. So at the very minimum, put your $1,500 deposit down. You're going to get an email with the link to book a call with our team, and then you'll work out the payment plans. You'll work out the financing. The $12,000 tonight is paid in full. So if you do that tonight and you pay in full, you'll be able to get that grant. But at the same time, you'll be able to get on the phone with the team and work out how you're going to come up with the rest of the money. I don't have all the details. Boone don't have all the details because there's so many different options. You have to lock in with the $1,500, and then the team will be able to share with you the different options that's there for you to be able to come up with the balance. If that's clear, type clear in the chat. If that's clear, type clear in the chat. There we go. There we go. All right.
And someone said if they put the $1,500 deposit, do they have to pay the remaining tonight? No. So you put down a $1,500 deposit. That's to hold your spot so you can get an opportunity to talk with the team tomorrow or Sunday or Monday within this next 48 hours so you can go ahead and complete everything. And the reason why we have the $1,500 deposit is so we can show you a good fit that you're really ready to go ahead and lock in. But then also because let's be honest, it's 9:54 at night. Some banks will flag your card. We understand that. We're not unfair. We know what's going on. So that way you have a chance to go ahead and call the bank and say, hey, look, listen, that was me. You can go ahead and clear it. Some banks will send you a text message. Some banks you got to come in. We understand that. So now you have a chance to go ahead and clear that up. Or if you say, hey, look, listen, I want to put something on this card. I want to put something on this card. Or look, listen, I don't have my big card with me. I'm out and about. I'm at dinner, X, Y, Z, whatever it is. But we understand that everybody has different situations, circumstances. So that's what the $1,500 deposit is. So that way you can come on another day with the team and go ahead and fulfill everything from there.
All right, who locked in? If you locked in just now.
No problem, Janaea. I hope I'm messing your name up.
If you just locked in your spot, type amen. We want to bring you up. We want to shout you out. The second thing that we're going to do, right? While we bring in those individuals that's locked in a spot, the second thing that we want to do, if you are looking to pay in different payments, or I see somebody asking for Zelle, somebody asking in different ways, raise your virtual hand. And our team is going to move you over into a breakout room and be able to assist you. But you have to raise your virtual hand so they can see who you are, and they're going to move you over to a breakout room, right? But you got to raise your virtual hand. That's if you need to pay with different links. That means if you need some type of creative way to be able to lock in your spot, do so. And I want to see. I see. I'm gonna bring you up. What's your name?
Ladora.
We're gonna bring you up.
Congrats.
But let me do this really quick. I want to show y'all this really, really quick. We're going to bring you up, Ladora. What I want to show you is with the $1,500 deposit, this is how creative we have to get, right? Just make it happen. Like, just put yourself in position to get on the phone with the teams and work everything out. When you get onto the page, you can actually finance the $1,500. So you can utilize Zip, and you can pay as little as $376.87 for payments. Right, so you could actually leverage Zip and get in with your $1,500 deposit, and then you get on the phone and work out other financing options. Right, we also have Sezzle is another one. So you got two buy now, pay later options where you can break it up and still lock in your spot and be able to get on the phone with our team. So there we go. Let's bring up Ladora.
Danielle, congratulations. Welcome. She even threw the emojis in there. I love it.
Where Ladora at? Let's bring up Ladora. It's Ladora. You hiding now, Ladora? Where Ladora at?
Yeah, I'm here. Hold up. I got y'all. There we go. Hey.
What's up?
Hey. How you doing?
You just muted yourself.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Okay. This is my second time around, honey. I ain't had that money last time, but I got it this time, baby. I said I'm paying for this.
Yeah.
So I'm in there. I'm gonna see y'all the 12-week program. I'm ready to make some money, baby.
Let's go.
I want my parents to retire in comfort.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm ready.
Mm.
I'm
I
geared up.
love that.
So what
I
was
love that.
what was it? What was it that made you say that I gotta make it happen? I need to invest.
Oh man, like everything that happened last year, my mom and dad, they supposed to retire
Mhm.
and they had to help me do everything. Like I had to move because I was in the DMV area and it had got so bad with my finance, I had to move back home. And my parents had to literally help me do everything. Like, and then I lost my car. I'm driving my dad's truck right now.
Mm.
Like they literally had to do everything. And I want because my dad is supposed to be retiring this December and my mom was supposed to retire in January. I want my family to retire and be comfortable.
Yes.
I want to be able to buy my mom a new car. I want to be able to buy because my dad owns the building that I stay in now. I want to be able to buy and pay for the building.
Mm.
I want to be able to have assets and everything. And so if something happened to me, you know what I'm saying? My parents would be straight if something happened to me. So that's all I care about. I just want my parents to be good.
Mm. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. You in the right place. You made the right decision. Like you said, the second time around, you ain't letting it happen again. You ain't missing no more opportunities. So appreciate
Right. Hey, Joy, girl. I follow
Hey,
you on
girl.
Instagram, girl.
Where you from, Ladora?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
But I lived in the DMV area for 13 years. And then I came back here. Honey, I'm ready to quit my job all that, okay?
Ooh, talk
I'm
heavy.
like, look, 2025 is the last year I'm finna be at Amtrak. They gonna pull me off his house. So, oh, Miss Burks, your attendance bad. I said, what? I'm here too much. Like, what? What? There must be some sort of mistake, y'all.
Mhm.
For real. So I'm excited. I'm trying to get real estate. I'm trying to get my social media popping.
Ooh.
So I'm trying to sell products. I'm trying to do all that. I'm trying to do all that. And like I said, I just want my parents to be good. So like if we want to take a vacation, bet we can take a vacation. My mama needed a new car, bet I'm buying her a new car. Like that's all I'm worried about.
Gotcha.
They good, I'm good. Because they done took care of me my whole life.
For Ladora with her matching nails with her braids. I see.
Oh, this is my baby. This is my brand. Okay, my brand is purple, and everything I own is literally purple. So this is my brand. My name, my LLC is purple. So you encouraged me to get my LLC. So my last time around, I went on here and got my LLC. I got my business bank account. I got my business phone number. I'm still waiting on my DUNS number. And what else? I had did a lot of stuff. I was confused too. I'm like, oh, I need Joy help. I was confused when I tried to fill out that paperwork. I said, what the hell is this? Anybody else felt that way? I was confused, y'all. I'm like, what is this? Well, what this mean? I said, damn, I need Joy help. I don't know what I'm doing. And then my money all over the place too, y'all. So I got money. I done pulled money from my checking account, put it in my business bank account. And now I couldn't get in my business bank account because I didn't. They gave me my card, but it was stuff. When I say it was all over, when I say I need help, because I don't know what I'm doing.
I got you, girl. I got you.
Okay, thank you.
We here.
Good, because I was like, man, look, I'm sad enough for this one because I was like, I need some help, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so yeah, I'm just excited. I'm ready.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Glad that you in the building.
All right, man.
Let's bring up Danielle. Let's bring up Danielle. What's up? How you doing?
How you doing, Miss Danielle?
I'm gonna say hey, cousin, because we got the same last name. It's just not showing on the screen. Joy.
You a hunt?
A hunt girl.
Hey, cuz, how you doing?
So let me tell y'all a quick backstory. So I was in the last challenge that you did, Joy. The bank challenge, going to the bank challenge. So I did that, but I was working literally around the clock. I tuned in every day, but was working around the clock with one of my clients. And So after my client, we just had a transition with my client where they moved into a retirement home. But this client had, I would say this client was a blessing because it allowed money to flow in like without a call. So of course, one thing about me, I'm a hard worker. Look, just give me the plan and I'm running with it, okay? So I've always been a hard worker, but I'm also such a big giver. So, and I gave a lot of myself for years. I ran someone else's business. This is the reason why I gravitated to this mentorship. So before COVID, I ran someone else's business for over 13 years. And I was literally holding someone else's business up to, keep them going. But then God gave me, how you get that aha moment. Right. So God gave me my aha moment of, why are you holding up someone else's business when you can do it yourself? So I branched out in 2020 and I started my LLC, because I take care of seniors, because that's just a passion of mine, to take care of seniors. And of course, it takes a special person to do that, but God give us grace, so y'all got to get there, okay? And so that's just been a passion of mine to do. So that's why I gravitated to you on the program, because I want to get the building blocks and the tools and the help. I'm like Miss Ladora, like, look, I need the, bam, 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 like the point, step by step. So of how to maneuver to open up senior homes. And like tonight was such a blessing with Stormy, because she answered some of my questions of the grants and how to start it all off, or as getting the money. Because of course, like you say, we don't want to use our own money, like talking about it, but but that's what I have been doing. Like, I am such a giver, even for my clients, no matter how much money they may have, or I just buy supplies out of my pocket, or I just do things like that. So I want to get into the position of still being able to cultivate and do what God has called me to do, as well as help others as well. And also on the back end, more so forefront, I have a son that I want to build wealth for, as well as nieces and a nephew that I want to build wealth for. And I have a twin brother. Me and him has been brainstorming about owning land and getting properties and things of that nature. So I just think that this is a better time than any, because I have taken kind of like a hiatus from myself. I have people that work for me, but I took a hiatus for myself to kind of like regroup and get focused on the next. So I don't want to go into 2026, not geared up, and without the momentum of, what can I open, or what can I do next? What endeavor can I jump into next? And I'm like Ms. Ladora, I have both of my parents that still live, and I want to see them comfortable. And because my mom was always a giver as well, like she's still, so I just want her to get into a position of, just relaxation, and want to take, if you want to go jump on a cruise, baby, okay, let's go. But, let me keep building for you while you sit back and, so that's just my mindset, but and where I am in this season. So like you say, we have our ups and down seasons, because my business is over 5 years old now. October made 5 years old. So I just want to grow it. Even with that, I have had ideals and visions of even growing this particular LLC, which, I want to do the transportation. I want to do things that's centered around seniors, because there's a need for all of this. People get, a joke that we have, people get old every day, but which is true. Like, we have, it's a field, area that will never die, because technically, it's crazy to say it like that, but yeah, it's needed, and people of my stature, I feel like, in the healthcare field is definitely needed, and that's something that will always be needed. So yeah, so I'm just here to get the guidance, to hold my hand, if you will, type situation, to be able to go from, point A to point B, C, and all the way to Z if possible, to build for, my family. So yeah, and help others as well, for the majority of the way. So yeah. So
drop some fire emojis in the chat for my cousin.
Hey, cousin.
What's up, cousin? Congratulations, like, for taking action. Let's get it. All right, Rockwell. Let's bring up Rockwell.
Is it Raquel?
I think it's probably Raquel.
Someone didn't learn their phonics in third grade.
Okay. Listen, boom, listen. I'm learning from you. I'm messing up with the names, bro. My bad. But we gonna see. Did we see?
Don't throw this on me. I even knew that one.
I do know Rockwell though.
I even knew that one. On me.
Let's see what she said. Let's see what is it Raquel or Raquel? What'd you say? What'd you call her, Ramil?
I don't know what he's
Rockwell.
What's the better?
Yeah, I might be off. Let's
You
see.
guys enjoy 10,000 of this.
Let's see.
There we go. She got muted.
Oh, they said I'm wrong. All right, cool.
Hi, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Pronounce her name.
Raquel.
Okay.
Raquel.
In the wire, Ramel New Worlds.
I got you on the first. The first chance I get. What's up? How you doing?
I am blessed. Thanks for asking. I'm just so happy. I have tried so many things, to be honest, and nothing works. I do believe mentorship is very important for somebody to hold your hand and just, you from step 1 to step 2 to step 3, because I tried it on my home and it's just a skeleton all over the place, no results, put in all kind of money, thousands and thousands of dollars and no results. So, never try to be cheap. It costs you a lot.
That part.
Where are you from, Miss Raquel?
Pardon me?
Where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
I hear your accent.
Yes.
Jamaica.
From Jamaica.
Is your family okay?
Yes, okay. Thank God, because where it hit my family, my mom and my dad, they're in Kingston. So Kingston didn't hit bad, thank God, yes. And so some of my family in the country area, just maybe have a little water, but no roof came off or no big damages, thank God. But the island is in a devastating condition. My mother just went down to help some, we sent them clothes and food and stuff. It's bad. So keep them in your prayers, and whatever you can do, if you can donate to any foundations, please do so. It's very bad. But
So
I'm enlightened.
What made you
Pardon
pull
me?
the trigger, Miss Raquel?
What make me join? Because I need structure. I tried my own and no results, and paid thousands and thousands of dollars trying to be cheap. So it cost me dearly. So might as well I put in the money and get it right this time. I think we have a short window of executing these days. We see what is happening in the nation, and we just have to move quickly now while the time is right. And while we have it, yes. So this is where I am. So I'm excited. I did work with Boone before. I went on a tour. And I did set up one with Smithy and them, when you had Smithy, yes. But I didn't execute. Yes. So this is the time.
It's the time now. It's all about timing. It's all about timing.
Yes.
Welcome, Miss Raquel. Drop some fire emojis.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Welcome to the family.
Yes. God bless. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Let's bring up Alvin. Alvin, what's up? Where you at, Alvin?
Alvin, Simon, Theodore.
You definitely have it.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
What's going on?
One day at a time, man. Yeah, glad to be in. So, I'm just hoping I can get something out of this, man. I'm gonna go ham on it. So, we
What
gonna
you
No. Let's change these. Words are powerful.
Okay,
I will get something out of it.
I am gonna get something out of this. I'm gonna be successful, a trillionaire.
I believe a hope is a soft no.
I feel you. Well, I feel you. Yeah, that's all I really got. I ain't gonna be long, man. I'm just ready to get in and do it. So yeah, it's gonna do what it do.
Let
What
me
do
ask you, which, oh,
for
go
9
ahead.
to 5?
What you say, Boom?
Now I was going, ladies first, Joe, what you just ask?
What do you do? What do you do right now for a living?
I work in the chemical factory.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, what is your goal? Like, what's that one thing? Like, if I can get this out of this gonna make me happy.
Man, really, I have a business credit card. I got an LLC. I think I need to re-amend it though. So once I get this funding down and this credit card stacking, everything else is pretty much a breeze. But the ultimate goal is financial freedom.
Okay. Through what vehicle?
Real estate, self-storage.
Nice.
Mhm.
So it's a little put you in a hot seat. So it's a little difficult trying to do both at the same time. So, do you want to buy a couple properties first? Do you want to go straight into the self-storage? There's no wrong answer.
Right.
I just want to know because I want to think about you when we putting things together.
Right. I feel I'll go straight to the self-storage first.
Cool.
got
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep that. And for all our partners on here, when we ask you these questions, it's not really like to put you in a hot seat. It's look, I want to put a face, name with a face and a goal.
Right.
Okay. I know I'll be looking for self-storage. When something comes across your desk, we know we gotta send it to Alvin.
Right. Right.
I know Danielle is looking for this. Okay, when something across my boom. I know Danielle, she's in this city. Damn, I just found out about this bank in that city. We want to keep this stuff in mind so we can toss you guys things. These are the intangibles,
Right.
like things that just pop up that we can't put on the website because it just pops up. We can just send. Some of you guys seen the Telegram chat how a deal popped up on my lap. I just copied and pasted, send it. Like these are little intangibles, but we want to keep you guys in mind. But we have to know what you guys want in order to send you guys stuff that you need.
Right. I feel that.
Mm.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna be long, man. That's all I got. Like
No,
I
you
said,
good. I appreciate you, man.
all right, man.
I like him. He said, "I'm gonna say what I gotta say."
Yes,
Bye,
sir.
man.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family.
In and out.
On the way, real quick. Someone, Joy, help me out. Lona, hold on, am I saying that? Lona?
Leone?
Someone answered. Oh wait, let me scroll back up. Someone answered me and said they have a friend with a property she wants to sell. Look at that. Get that. What do I do now? Look at that. The text work? What was it, Lona, Leone? The text work.
yeah.
That's what I'm.
Yeah,
That's
Eric, you got to answer that too, because actually another person asked during the Q&A session that they said they had somebody that was interested in selling too. So
It works.
So they want to know what's next.
All right, so what's next? The next thing you got to do, I'm gonna answer this for everybody. The next thing that you want to go ahead and do is you want to go ahead and ask them because you're not too familiar with real estate on that type of level that I'm just assuming. You don't want to go ahead and try to do too much on the spur of the fly over the phone. Say, okay, great. Can you connect me with them? I would love to set up an appointment for me to walk through and meet them and see the property. Just try to push everything back to you going to the property and seeing it. Don't try to be like, oh, let me make an offer over the phone. Let me try to put things together over the phone like you Wolf of Wall Street. Like, take your time. Can I set up a time to view the property? Schedule out maybe 2 or 3 days from now. Get yourself together. Get your resources. You know what I mean? If you're in a program, now you got to could really go ahead and take this even deeper with the questions and then go ahead and do it then. But I would definitely try to set up an appointment for a couple of days from now. I mean, or tomorrow, but you just want to give yourself time to get yourself prepared. Don't try to put no deals together over the phone, please. And then also ask for the address so you can start doing some recon work and due diligence as much as you can on a computer before you actually go see it. But congratulations though for you guys that got some motion.
Mm-hmm.
Ilona. There we go.
Perfect. Well, I think we got team. How many spots we got? Let us know in the chat how many spots we got left. How many spots we got left in it? Let us know in the chat, team. Let us know how many spots we got left. Because
Put in the comments if you're still trying to get your spot. Can Lindsay trying to get in? Because Boom gonna just shut stuff down.
2 spots left.
You have no idea.
Okay.
You know why I stand up on Zooms?
Why?
I sit down, I'm like, nah.
So that's a good question, Joy. So ask the question again, Joy. What you
I
said?
said, who is still trying to get in? Drop a 2 in the comments if you are still trying to secure your spot. Like, give me a second. I'm trying to get the card. I'm trying to get home. I'm trying to, go in another room and get this stuff together. Okay, so we got Regine, Chantel, Janae, Zoom user. We got a couple people. So while we are waiting for them, Primavera, do you have a question about joining, or is your hand just up?
So let's do this before we answer her question. This is what we're gonna do. For everybody that put a 2 in the chat, what's about to happen is our team is gonna request to move you to a breakout room. All right. So anybody that put a 2 in the chat, you're gonna get a request. Accept the request to go into the breakout room. On that breakout room is gonna be our team, and they're gonna work with you to figure out how to get you in the room, how to get you in the door, how to get you on the other side, that mentorship, whatever way that looks, right? So Boone says this a lot, and it is true. It's a figure it out call, right? So at the end of the day, you may not know exactly how it's gonna happen. And you've heard our mentees, right? You heard Harold tell Boone, like, I literally didn't know how he was looking through every bank account, lifting up his jeans, rabbit ears, shaking him down, not even knowing how it's gonna happen, but just figured out how to make it happen, right? So we want to, at the end of the day, we want to give you the encouragement to just get in the room, see what could actually happen, and then we'll go from there. So everybody, again, if that's you, put a 2 in the chat, and the team is gonna move you over to a breakout room. All right. All right. Well, now,
I want to add to that, Mo. Like, you want to have faith in yourself. Forget about me, forget about Joy, forget about Ramel. You got faith in yourself. I think it was Joy. I think, Joy, you said this, like, I'm investing to a program because I know I'm gonna get something out of it. I'm not leaving here with Denzel said, I'm leaving with something. Like, have faith in yourself. Like, Harold literally, he literally invested $15,000, and he said that was his last 15. This man had flipped the house with me and bought his first rental property before 12 months. But he said, I'm leaving with, ain't got a bunch of demo jobs on the side. But he said, I'm leaving with something. Ain't no way in hell I'm coming out of here investing that and not leaving with something. When I tell you he was on it, he was on it. So you gotta forget us. You got faith in yourself. I'm not leaving here with something. Put faith in the chat. You guys with me on that. Like, I'm investing in you guys, but I'm investing in me. Like, I'm leaving here with something. I'm getting a nugget out of this, and I'm executing on one of them nuggets. If I'm getting something and I'm executing on something, I'm getting my money back regardless. That's just how this is gonna happen.
Correct.
Perfect.
Because when you pay attention.
Big time.
When you invest in mentorship, when you just invest in general, now that gets you gonna show up. You're gonna be at the Zooms, or you're gonna be watching the replays. You're gonna be executing the plans. If we said, hey, y'all, we about to do 12 weeks for free, by the second session, y'all wouldn't even be there. Because no one values anything free. But when you go all in, I know I've said this story before. When I first started my salon, it was like we were just making just enough money to pay the bills. It was like no extra. We were just on this hamster wheel, just paying the bills. And I was like, I'm tired of this. And so I got this idea of going on the radio. This is circa 2013. So I'm going on the radio, be the only salon on the radio. And I had saved up $30,000. I thought I had did something. Y'all couldn't tell me I wasn't balling. And I said, it couldn't cost no more than $5,000 to be on the radio. I met with the radio. It's going to be $90,000 investment. They wanted $30,000 a month with a 3-month commitment. I only had $30,000 in my account. So I have, do I pay the 30 and somehow come up with 60, not even knowing how I was going to do, or do I just say, nah, I'm gonna wait until I get the whole 90 and then I'm gonna go invest? If I would have said no, I'm gonna wait. Number one, what vehicle do I have to go make more money? I just told y'all I'm on the hamster wheel of just making just enough money to pay these bills. Number two, if I keep doing the same thing, I'm gonna keep getting the same results, right?
Mhm.
So I was just like, screw it, right? Pay the 30, account is 0, and I'm on the line for 60 more grand. So who's showing up? Who on Instagram? Who is trying to have the best customer service? Who is putting it in? Because when you pay, when you invest in yourself, another version of you shows up. And literally they told us it's going to take 90 days for us to even see any kind of results. Within 30 days, we had ladies driving 2, 3, 4 hours. Saturday morning, we would have a line like we were selling Jordan. They would be there at 6, 7 o'clock, waiting 3, 4 hours just to get in the salon. That same year, one location went to 3. That same year, a little 5,000 square foot house turned to a 10,000 square foot house. Same year, little Toyota Sequoia went to a Rolls Royce Ghost. That same year, when I sold the seed and then when I went all in. When you go all in on you, another you shows up. Another you shows up. And that's when you start tripping into blessings, because you are executing, you are all in, you are looking for the next opportunity. You are looking to run every single play because you got to make this money back. So the reason why it's an investment, the reason why your heart should kind of be beating, your palms may be a little sweaty, you may be having it like, ooh, am I really about to do this? That means that you are about to change.
Mm-hmm.
If the number ain't, oh, I ain't tripping, you not about to change because you can still be in your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
So when you pay an investment, another version of you shows up and you're just committed. You're all in. You are going to execute everything. You're going to tell everyone else, listen here, 2026 is for me. I have done everything for everyone. I have been the person for everyone. 2026 is for me. And for a lot of y'all empathetic people like myself, it's hard. You think saying no is a curse word, and you think if you don't lay your life out and make sure that everyone has what they need and your dreams and wants just never gonna, you think that's being a good mom or a good spouse or a good daughter. That is not it. For 10 years, I thought that was the definition of true love. And the thing is, you got to love yourself first. And if you ever fly on a plane with a child, they tell you, you put your mask on first. Because when you do everything for everyone else, number one, you are tired. Number two, you are empty inside. You can't even pour. You can't even pour into anyone else because you're empty inside. Number three, we got a little resentment up in there because you mad, you aggravate because everyone else, baby, you are the one putting yourself on the back burner. So for anyone who is like me, doing for everybody else but you, the church got what they need, the PTA board got what they need, the kids got what they need, the spouse got what they need, the business got what they need, but you don't have what you need. I want you to say, hey, you know what? This season, I'm investing in me. This season, I'm doing what's best for me. Even if that means I have to tell someone no. Even if that means I'm choosing me over my kids. Even if that means that I can't be everything to everyone, because whenever you need something, a lot of times the people that you are riding and dying with are not riding and dying with you. So for this season, It's called boundaries. And if someone really is invested in you and cares about you, they will understand and respect that, hey, this season, let me get myself together. Because once you get yourself together, once you accomplish your dreams, once you can get you together, now we can pour. Now you're going to be a better wife, a better mom, a better daughter, because you are filled inside. But baby, I've been drained, I've been tired, I've been exhausted. I know what it's like. It is okay to say no and to put yourself on that to-do list. So anyone who's like me, girl, just do it for you. You deserve to put your mask on, and you deserve to have this run right now.
I love what you said, Joy, and I just want to add to that, right? And if I could be real with y'all, can y'all type "be real" in the chat? Let's have a real conversation, right? Because you're on here is Friday night, November 14th, and you got an opportunity of a lifetime in front of you. And let's really talk about it, right? And I want to ask you this question. Let me know in the chat what you think your biggest expense is. Like, what do you think it costs you the most? Let me know in the chat. Let's think about it and let's put it in the chat. What is your biggest expense? Because like we're going to talk about the cost, right? We're going to talk about what we pay for. But I want us to know, what is our biggest expense? And if you're not going to put it in the chat, I'm going to tell you, your biggest expense is what you don't know. What you don't know is costing you, because you don't know that success is right around the corner from you. What you don't know is that your life could change really fast. What you don't know is just a few pieces that Joy could probably help you with, Boone could help you with, I can help you with. And if it's not us three, we know somebody that can help you with. What you don't know is that this opportunity right here is what God positioned in front of you. You talking yourself out of your blessings. And we need to get out of this poor mindset. See, poor stands for passing over opportunities repeatedly. See, the poor is not even about money, because you think I had money before I got to this point? You think Joy always had money? You think Boone always had money? It's not even about the actual finances, the physical money in your pocket. It's about a mindset. Somebody type mindset in the chat. We cannot carry a poor mindset passing over opportunities repeatedly. And I said I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be vulnerable with y'all. I talked about my dad yesterday, but another person that was a father figure in my life is my uncle. And my uncle worked in the corrections. He was a correction officer for 27 years. And somebody put relate in the chat, if you know somebody that worked at some career for years, 20 years, 25, 30 years, you know somebody that's still working right now. You're probably working right now. Like, just put relate in the chat. We've seen this happen. I watched my uncle go to work every day, tighten up his boots. He putting that same uniform on. He got that same routine, just doing it, getting into the same habits, not breaking the pattern. And he always used to tell me, like, yo, nephew, when I retire, I'm gonna start investing with you. Hey, nephew, when I retire, I'm gonna have more time and then I'm gonna go get that LLC. Hey, nephew, I see all the great things you're doing, but when I retire, I'm gonna start to go live my dream life. Put me in the chat if you waiting until you retire, or you waiting until this happens, or you waiting for the right moment. There will never be the perfect moment. You gotta make the perfect moment. Ashley said, not no more. Exactly, that's the mindset we need to have, and I'm sharing this with you because my uncle used to tell me all these great things that we're gonna do when he retires, and he see me building my businesses from the ground up. He retired from his job. No less than a year later, he passed away. Because he was waiting until he retired. Because he thought that he had more time. Somebody put time in the chat. God doesn't show us his Google Calendar, unfortunately, so we don't know. But what we do know is if you have breath in your body, and if you on this call right now, then you have an opportunity. Because guess what? There's somebody that's not here right now that don't have the opportunity. It's somebody that don't have the breath in their body. They can't even take advantage of this. We got to understand perspective and be grateful for what's happening. The truth is, and Boone could tell you, Joy could tell you, we'll tell you, it's people that's making billions of dollars. They would never share this information. They don't never want to get ahead. That's why we got to unlearn everything we thought we needed to survive. And we gotta relearn new habits, new mindsets so we can build up the things we need to thrive, y'all. It's a difference. So I don't want us to pass over opportunities, and I have to sit with that regret. And my uncle said this to me, this is why it's so crazy. As I put all of this together, he said, look, nephew, success lasts a moment, but regret lasts a lifetime. Success lasts a moment, but regret lasts a lifetime. So let's talk about it. This week, you've made some wins. You're in the right environment. You feeling real good. Even when you buy that house, even when you buy that car. Look, I talked about me buying that $300,000 Lamborghini, and it felt good. I told my wife, I told my sons, I don't want nobody in the car. I don't want no French fry fingers. I don't want nobody dropping no crumbs. Nobody, staying clear. 30 days later, it's toys and juice boxes in the car. So when I really put it in perspective, it's like, okay, the moment of acquiring this vehicle, it passed me by. So it's really not about the actual thing, it's about the process in which I had to become somebody new to be able to afford that opportunity. It's the process I had to go through to be able to be in a position to have these wins, but it's gonna pass you by. The next day is gonna come. I want to lead. Can I be real? If I can be real, just type be real in the chat. If I can't, just let me know. But I want to talk directly to your heart, because sometimes we got to feel it in our chest. We got to understand that we got to take control. Nobody's going to come and save us. There's another quote that I heard a long time ago, and it stuck with me. And it said, time is inevitable, but growth is optional. Which means that the time is going to pass us by. Whether or not you grow, it's up to you. Whether or not next year, this time, your bank account grows, it's up to you making this decision right now. And you hear a lot of people on the call saying, oh, I missed out the last time. I missed out this time. I'm not letting it happen again. Don't let that be you. A wise man learns from his mistakes. No, a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. So if you see somebody saying, look, I'm in because I missed out, don't let it be you again. We're talking about missed opportunities here, right? We're talking about missed opportunities. And I'm going to bring this to a close, but I got to get this off my chest because I remember back when I was in college, right? This is a funny story, but it's really not funny because it's really crazy. I was in college and my professor, my accounting professor, her name was Patricia Pillis. I remember because she really changed my life. And she said, it's this company that's going public that y'all need to go invest in. Go buy some shares in this company that's going public. And I'm like, okay, what's the company that's going public? Facebook. This is back in 2009, 2010. She said, this company is going public. It was Facebook. At that time, Facebook was, it was moving around, but I didn't have the right mindset. So I was working a job on campus, a little part-time job, and I got my paycheck, my $500 on a Friday, and I had Pat Pillis, which is my teacher, on the good side saying, go invest and buy these shares in this company that just went public. And then I had the other side over here, like, no, go buy you some Burberry, Louis, Gucci, Prada, get
Yes,
because we got the party this week. I got both sides. Like, which one you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Brooklyn.
Which I think I did. Let me know in the chat. Did I invest in buying the stocks, or did I actually go and blow the money on some clothes because I wanted to look good and be in the parties and impress people that it don't even matter?
You were suited and booted.
Some butters.
Yeah, I blew the money. I blew the money because I didn't prioritize tomorrow. I prioritized that moment. And then guess what? Years later, I'm on Facebook with another student that was in the class, right? Because we were just Facebook friends, but we wasn't super close. And he posted his portfolio, and he had a couple $1 million in his portfolio, and a big chunk of it was Facebook.
Shut up. Oh no, you were sick.
Sick? What? Sick?
You were opening your mouth. Like,
what's more than sick? What's more than sick? Because I passed up on an opportunity because I had a poor mindset. Not that I didn't have the money. I chose to do something different because my mindset was poor. So I want you to talk yourself out of that stinking thinking. And I know it's not as easy as I may say. I don't want that to ever be the case because it's not easy and it's not supposed to be easy. But you need to challenge yourself to break through and do something different. Are y'all with me?
With you.
So that's what I wanted to share because I just wanted to leave that on y'all mind because it was sitting on my heart because I don't want you to miss these opportunities that we present to you. And just understand that God put Joy Boone and me here for a reason, the same way we was in different rooms and different opportunities that blessed us for a reason. So we just got to follow the path and follow the path and follow the light, y'all. So with that being said, I'm going to, pass it to y'all. If y'all have anything to say or if y'all want to do anything different, let me know. But that's kind of where we at right now.
I want to let everyone know that the team is dropping a link in the chat to get on a call, even if you don't have the deposits. So if you're saying, hey, I gotta move some things around, but I still want to be able to, see how I can get in because I know I need to be in, then click that link and get on the calendar. Everything is figure outable. Talk to the team and just get in. Get in, lock your space, get the information. The information is what's going to change your life. Community, like being around like-minded people, because a lot of times you're like the only person in your circle that's actually trying to think different, trying to do something different. And it can get hard because every time you come up with your great idea, you're the dream killer.
Thanks.
And a lot of times the people who are closest to you, they are your biggest dream killer. My mama is my #1 fan, and she's my biggest dream killer. Every time I came up with some kind of this idea, I said I was gonna quit. I was gonna quit working for the firm and start my own. Why are you gonna quit that? You have that good old job, and they flying you over. You making 6 figures. And I'm like, Mama, I signed a contract. There's a cap. No matter how good I am, I'm only gonna get paid X amount. And she was just like, why would you want to quit and go be an entrepreneur? And I was just like, Mama, I think I can make more money. My mama don't hate me. She just wants the best for me. And in her mind, she's thinking having this corporate job is the best I was going to get. When I said I was quitting being a lawyer to go sell hair, baby, I sacrificed to put you through law school and you gonna do this to me? I said, but Mama, when I sell hair, people tell me how they're not going to pay their rent because they're going to get these bundles. But when I go upstairs in my law practice, people tell me why they need a payment plan to pay me because they got these bills. I need to go be selling a want, not a need. I said, I think I can make more money doing something else. You gonna sell, it don't take no kind of college degree. I'm like, oh. So once I learned my mama loved me, she just don't see my vision. I kept everything right here. So she wouldn't know I have a new location until you have a new, I didn't tell you, Mama. Oh, I thought I told. I didn't tell you we had a 5th one. Why did you are working too hard. You gotta raise these kids. They need money, right? Show me the tree that can go pull from to go raise these kids. So a lot of times the people in your circle, they don't understand it because God didn't give them the vision. God only gave it to you. So not only do you get the information, you get to be in the community. You get to meet other like-minded people. You get to meet other potential business partners, business besties, people that will encourage you, people that when you have a bad day, they're going to be like, King, you got this. Queen, come on, they're going to lift you up. It's going to be a whole different conversation, a whole different mindset than in your current circle. And nothing's wrong with your family. Nothing is wrong with your circle. I'm not saying that, but to grow in business, you have to be around like-minded people. If not, you are going to quit because I say it all the time, it's grimy out here. It's grimy out here. It's rough out here. It's nothing but lemon juice and razor blades. And so you got to have a strong team that's with you, encouraging you, lifting you up. The next thing is either y'all pay tonight or you're going to pay later. But everyone is going to pay. Some of y'all are going to pay with money investing in partnership. Other people are going to pay with time, making a whole bunch of mistakes. Other people are going to be paying more money, having to undo stuff. Some people are going to pay by missed opportunity. Like, dang, if I would have knew about this one play earlier, I coulda, woulda. So at the end of the day, everyone's going to pay. If you pay with the initial investment, you're just going to be paying with money. Because when you lose time, when you miss on opportunities, when you see someone winning, like how Ramel said, seeing his friend with the portfolio, like, dang, like, and when he saw what, I'm sure the Burberry, I'm sure he doesn't even have it in his closet, right? If he did, he wouldn't even wear it today. So it's kind of like, I passed up on that for this. And a lot of times that feeling of regret, resentment, is hard to live with. So for everyone who's like, I just got to get in, the money may not be in the bank account. Click that link, get on the call, and you tell Jesus, I know I need to be in here. And let me tell you how God works. When you really ask God for something, hey, little man, how you doing? How's your house? How's your house doing? He's so cute.
That's a different conversation when you ask, 4 years old, oh, how's his house going? Like, that's different.
Right.
Different conversations. Everybody type different in the chat. Yeah, that's just
different. That's what they all gotta have. Exactly.
Absolutely. I love it. So, in addition to what Joy said, there's a link that's been dropped in the chat for you to book a call. We have, I think it's 1 spot left or 2 spots left. So there's a link right here in the chat, and you can book a call with the team and be able to figure out how to actually lock in your spot and get on the other side. Just do it. That's just it. Like, I said a lot, but what I really want to say is just do it. Somebody put just do it in the chat. Somebody put just do it. Like, it's crazy, Joy Boom. So I was at a mastermind, right? And it's insane. I'm the youngest one in the mastermind. Everybody else is probably like 10 years ahead of me, making a bunch of millions of dollars. And one of the guys got on the stage. He's like, yeah, there's this accountability group that I'm a part of. And we just get together 4 times a year. It's $100,000 to get in it. Just go pay it. Like, don't ask me why. Just go pay it and do it. Like, you'll thank me later, and moved on. like a different. So as I was sitting there, I'm like, wow. So he didn't say what came with the group. He didn't say when the group started. He literally just said, pay it. Don't ask questions. You'll thank me later. And people was actually going, all right, well, give me where I go and sign up. Literally move it. But I picked up from it, and I'm like, wow. It's different when you're in a room of people that you don't got to convince. It's different when you're in a room of people that, when they understand value, they're willing to put up whatever dollar amount because they understand they're going to get back more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm being honest with y'all. Like, I would just say just do it. But I get it. Sometimes we got to have the conversation around it because this is different. This is new. We suffer from financial trauma. We suffer from emotional trauma. We come from a lot. So we have to have these conversations. And that's why we have the leadership and accountability calls in the morning to really change our mind. Because once you change what you see, you're going to change what you say. And once you change what you say, everything is actually going to change for you because you start to be in alignment with what God has assigned for you. So, like Nike, that's why I got the Nike on. Just do it, y'all. I got this. We ain't got nothing to say. So, do we have any questions though? Do we have any quick answer? Maybe like a few questions, and we're gonna get up out of here by 11. Is that cool, Boone? Because Boone is past his bedtime. Are we cool to go to 11?
He like, you supposed to read this book to me an hour ago.
Hey, regulate.
Yeah, he don't care. He's like, yo, Dad, get off. So look, we gotta get up out of here. So let's answer a few questions. We're gonna get out of here at 11 sharp. The link is in the chat. Book your call with the team to be able to go from there. All right. So let's get it, team. Who else? What questions we got until 11, and then we're gonna jump out of here.
Ala Demiji? I know I'm saying that wrong. Ala Demiji? Ala Demeji?
You might be right.
Hi. Yes, you get it right. I'm Oladimiji, and I just want to say I really appreciate and I learned so much from this program. I've been present. Me and my wife have been present all through the day, and the energy is so great. And I keep saying thank you, and I appreciate everything and every information that you're giving. God bless you all. And this is my question because me and my wife, we're just trying to, get our finances and get ourselves together, but we're able to do the 297, the first class, which is the motivation class, and now we actually want to know the specific next step to take, so that we can able to work with you and your team, even if we're not able to do that right now, the partnership. So what can we do next? What can we start doing so that we can able to, meet up with the next step?
I got you. So this is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna drop a link for you right here in the chat. Just book a call with the team, and they'll be able to share with you some different opportunities. They'll figure it out for you. So we can't break all that stuff down right now, because
I got you.
But that link right there, just jump on a call with the team. They'll work it out with you.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, Francois, this is a tax deduction. It's a business expense.
Rashida? I said that right. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. But let me tell you, it's actually Rashida. You don't have to open your mouth so wide.
I thought I was good, but I
You thought you won, you lost.
He didn't want to tell you that I had to correct you because we from the same source, Brooklyn Nights in the house. But I didn't want other people to follow your trend by saying Rashida. So I just had to tell you that.
Right.
God bless everybody. And like Carol Burnett used to say, I'm so glad we had this time together, for so long, for tonight. And then we'll see you tomorrow and hopefully further on throughout the partnership. So thank you again. What I wanted to ask you, actually, last night, I forgot, and this is just kind of throwing off a little from the mode we were just in. I have a question regarding a suggestion that you can give me because I have 2 properties that I'm renting. None of these properties belong to me. I don't own them, but I'm renting them and putting businesses inside them. I just wanted to know, like in your tenure and your experience, how wise is this under someone else's, ownership, that I would rent these properties? I'm actually in them, but going forward to put these businesses in them, do you think it's wise to consider that?
So you're leasing the building and then putting your business in there?
Yes.
That's to be honest with you, that's a typical. There's not nothing wrong with it. Like majority of businesses are started from renting out a space and operating out of it. So you want to ask yourself, does it make sense for me to own the building for me to run my business?
Well, they're
not every business.
I'm sorry. They're residences. They're not commercial properties.
I would check and make sure with the zoning and the licensing that you can do that, and Joy can attest to this, like not every hair salon should be running out of somebody else. Like, so you just want to mix check with the code and the zoning to make sure that whatever your business is can be ran out of that type of building, because like people do get shut down for doing stuff like that. So I don't know what your whole situation is, but to answer your question, like if it makes sense for you to stay there and it's legal, then go ahead and do it. Like everything don't have to be like I need to buy the whole building to go ahead and run what I need to run. Sometimes actually you make more money by not owning the building and just run it like that, just to be honest with you.
Right, and I have already, I'm in the process now of getting cleared. So the business is child services, and I have the same opportunity with the other property, which I haven't done as much paperwork as far as positioning myself there. But both locations I've already checked with the zoning permit. I got my okay for exactly what I need to do. The locations are permitted for this region for zoning or what have you. So I'm doing one location first, and maybe in the next 4 weeks, the house is being prepared for me to get in there. And both owners said yes, that I could do the business there, but I just wanted to know, like in your experience, have you heard of where later down the line, something came through that I could be mindful of, to watch out for, is what I was really trying to ask.
Only thing if the only thing that you need to be mindful of, if the owner, you got a 5-year lease, 10-year lease, and the owner just you built this major operation out of that building, and the owner just like, yeah, you know what, I don't want to renew. Like that's probably the worst thing you have to worry about. Or if the owner, behind the scenes wasn't keeping up with their stuff, taxes, their mortgage, like things like that. So those are things that's you won't know until like the notice is at the door.
Okay.
But there's 3 things I would say: taxes, mortgage, and if they just don't want to do it no more when your lease is up. Those are the big 3 things that I would just be mindful of.
Mhm. Some paperwork that you think that I should cover myself with in advance, like leases and contracts? Is there something that you've heard of that probably could potentially assist me from literally being in that situation, or giving me time to get out of that situation?
No, that's going to be the downfall. Like,
Yeah.
yes, you can have a lease, right? You can sign a lease agreement,
Yeah,
but if
absolutely.
he stops paying the mortgage, the
Mhm.
bank just come lock everything up.
Mhm, mhm.
So
Them
yeah,
not pay their taxes. They don't care who in that thing. When taxes not paid, yeah, that's first position.
Right. Okay. And one other question, another opportunity for another property, but this one here is to build on it. A family member of mine that has about 10 acres, they're using about 1 acre right now on property. Is there any way that you can direct me to kind of communicate with it started to build something on the property?
To build something on the land?
Yes.
So wait, you cutting in and out. So you saying you need a contact or like a builder or something?
Yeah, like with that, I know a developer, a builder, that will probably be the first. Is that the first option that I would?
Your first option is going to talk to an architect. So I
Uh-huh.
would just, you can Google architects in, around you, or ask for referrals, because the architect needs to let you know what can be built here, and then you talk to the builder. But you need to first figure out what can be built. That's your first step.
Sure thing. Got you so much. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you, Miss Rashida.
Thank you. I can't wait to see.
Miss Brenda.
Good evening.
Hey.
So first, I just wanted to say I thank you guys so much for all the tidbits you've been imparting on us this week, and I'm looking forward to the 12-week course. I'm excited about that. But since starting with Joy, I did open an LLC last month. It's a consultant LLC, but just with all the information you guys have given, I'm realizing that for what I want to do, I probably need about 9 or 10 LLCs. So I'll just keep getting that started. But one of my questions is about, I know, Joy, you were talking about the categories of LLC and the risk, and like real estate is considered high risk. So how do you get around can you just put in any category and still do real estate? So like the LLC I started is consultant, and consultant LLC, that's the category, right? So how do I get around opening up other LLCs that are real estate, but not have it be considered high risk? Is that possible?
Just when you get your EIN number, choose a different category.
Okay, so I can just choose any category.
Right.
Okay, good enough. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I think that's it for tonight, y'all.
All right, y'all ain't gotta go home, but you got to get off the Zoom. All right? No, but look, it's been a pleasure. It's been a blessing. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all, because y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all locked in with us this entire week, and we are forever grateful for that. So I want to make sure that we send that love and that gratitude and that appreciation. We are back tomorrow, so do not let up. We have a bonus class tomorrow. It kicks off at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have 2 special guests that's going to be sharing some strategies. We got a class on digital products and AI, so to show you how to actually launch your first digital products, leverage AI, and start making some money. As Joy would say, make money by Monday. And then we also have another special guest that's going to teach you how to launch a faceless insurance business. So not just you buying insurance as a product, how could you actually sell the product and make money? So tomorrow is really about being able to make money like quickly and fast. Someone had to fast in the chat. So the entire blueprint, and again, I said it earlier on the Q&A, business, real estate, insurance, right? So you want to have a business that you can make some active income. So if you have a digital product, you sell life insurance, you make money, right? Now you take that and you reinvest to go buy assets, right? Which is real estate, self-storage, right? Take your money, you put it in insurance so you can make sure it's protected. Have your estate planning. Like, this is the full wealth framework. So tomorrow is another day bonus for us. So that's it. That's all I have. I appreciate y'all. Boom, Joe. Y'all got anything to say? Y'all can say it and we can roll up.
No, I'm excited to see you one more day tomorrow.
Let's get it. So let's unmute y'all. Let's go out with a bang. It's Friday night. Listen,
with a bang.
Some of y'all going to the club. I'm going to Club Lids. Y'all ever been to Club Lids?
No, what's Club Lids?
Close your eyes. You can see your lids, your eyeball lids.
I just learned a lot about him in like.
I want you to stop.
I learned a lot about him in 10 seconds.
At this point, I want you just to stop. Just stop. Just stop.
Nah.
At this point, you are hindering the brain. You can't say Brooklyn and then say Club Lids.
Yeah. I'll be going to Club Lids, all right? No, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Let's go out with a bang. Y'all make some noise, all right? Let's get it.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
you guys.
Thank y'all so much.
Family.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my
Congratulations on all the
besties.
information. Congratulations.
All of y'all.
Once was stuck in the dark, then I got me a light. Came up from the dirt, took a couple tries. No matter what, always knew I was gonna be alright. Be alright. Life is like a movie. I'm the star of my story. The streets and the sweets, great credit, big business, investments. I've been loading love, yeah. Now I'm now. Took a while to find my niche. Had to build up my business, that money I invested in. New crib, big backyard, and neighbors can't even see who we are. No, I'm not the same as I was before. No, I'm not the same as I was before. It's like a movie, I'm the star of my story. The streets and the sweets, great credit, big business, investments. I've been loading up, yeah. Now I'm now, yeah. Now I'm now. I've been loading up, yeah. Now I'm now, yeah. Now I'm now. Once was stuck in the dark, then I got me a light. Came up from the dirt, took a couple tries. No matter what, always knew I was gonna be alright, be alright. Life is like a movie, I'm the star of my story. The streets and the sweets, great credit, big business, investments. I've been loading up, yeah.